Many people feel lost when they fail at school. Some start to believe they are not good enough. Others follow a path chosen for them, not by them, driven by the expectations of family and society. But here is the question. If you ignore the whispers of your heart, can you ever truly find happiness and success? Today's inspiring story will teach us that true education is not about memorizing facts for a test. It is a journey of self-discovery, of finding what makes you come alive. You might hear countless stories of people who achieved great things. You may think if you just copy their steps, you will reach the same destination. But life is more complex than a simple map. Until you discover what you are truly passionate about, the success stories of others will remain like distant stars, beautiful to admire, but too far to offer any real warmth or guidance. Let's try to understand what lesson today's story gives us. In a small, bustling city lived a young man named Alex. The city was a place of ambition, where everyone seemed to be racing towards a shared definition of success. Alex was known for his bright mind and quick wit, but recently, a shadow of doubt had fallen over him. He had just received his final exam results, and they were far from what everyone, including himself, had expected. He had failed. Unlike his peers who were busy applying to prestigious universities, Alex felt paralyzed. He locked himself in his room, the weight of his failure pressing down on him. It wasn't that he disliked learning. In fact, he was incredibly curious. But the rigid structure of school, the endless cycle of exams and grades, felt like a cage. He couldn't connect with the subjects he was forced to study. His family, though loving, was disappointed. His father, a respected engineer, had always hoped Alex would follow in his footsteps. The pressure to conform was immense. One evening, unable to bear the suffocating silence of his room, Alex wandered into his family's old garage. It was dusty and filled with forgotten things. In a corner, under a worn-out cloth, he found his grandfather's old toolkit. As a child, he had spent hours here, watching his grandfather fix things. He could take apart a broken radio and, with patient hands, bring it back to life. A forgotten memory sparked within Alex. He remembered the pure joy he felt, not in solving equations on a page, but in solving real-world problems with his hands. He picked up a rusty wrench, its weight feeling familiar and comforting in his palm. He saw an old, broken bicycle leaning against the wall. On an impulse, he started working on it. He cleaned the chain, patched the tire, and adjusted the brakes. Hours melted away. For the first time in months, his mind was clear. He wasn't thinking about his failed exams or his uncertain future. He was completely present, lost in the process of creating and mending. By the time the sun rose, the old bicycle looked as good as new. A feeling of pride, a feeling he hadn't experienced in a long time, swelled in his chest. This was a success, he could feel, a tangible result of his own skill and passion. That morning, Alex made a decision. He approached his father, not with an apology for his grades, but with a proposal. He explained that the world of academia was not for him. He wanted to enroll in a vocational school to become a master mechanic. He wanted to learn a trade, to work with his hands, to build and repair. His father was skeptical at first, worried that Alex was choosing an inferior path. But seeing the fire and determination in his son's eyes, he saw a spark he hadn't seen in years. He saw the passion that grades could never measure. With his family's hesitant blessing, Alex enrolled in the trade school. He excelled. The concepts that seemed abstract and boring in textbooks suddenly made sense when he could apply them directly. He graduated at the top of his class. He didn't stop there. He started a small repair shop in his neighborhood, fixing everything from bicycles to small engines. His reputation for quality work and honest service grew quickly. People didn't come to him because of a university degree hanging on his wall. They came because he was good at what he did, and he loved doing it. Years later, Alex owned the most successful chain of auto service centers in the city. He was a respected businessman, an innovator in his field, and he provided jobs for many people. He had found a different kind of success, one that was built on his unique talents and his courage to follow his own path. He learned that failure is not a destination, but a detour that can lead you to where you were always meant to be. His story became an inspiration, a powerful reminder that the true measure of success is not found in conforming to others' dreams, but in daring to build